Welcome to Forged in the Fires podcast with Fireman Rob. Being a fireman, father, veteran, husband, world record holder, and Ironman, he brings stories of experience to impact your life while challenging you to live it. What do you want from your life? Why do you want it? Are you willing to go through the challenges to get there? If you have the courage to take that first step, let this podcast be the catalyst to start your fire, while you bring the resilience to make it continue to burn. Our lives are made up of moments called right nows. So let's get started. Forged in the Fires podcast with your host, Fireman Rob, begins now.
Welcome back to Forged in the Fires podcast. I'm your host, Fireman Rob. Today is that time when we just go over one of the catalysts, and the catalyst today is ownership. Ownership is probably one of the most critical aspects of your life to understand, to be able to continue to move forward without the fear of what other people are going to say, without the fear of failure. Because if you can own each and every single moment of your life, whether it's good or bad, that means that you continue to learn as you grow. Now, the main part of what we're going to talk about today is, whom do you blame when the things don't go your way? Now, when you think about that, that is huge, because that's all about what ownership is. Understanding that effort, ability, skills, all these things directly correlate to you. Words, actions, inactions directly correlate to you. Being able to own those actions, inactions, the words, the skills, all these things can help to free you of that burden of constantly putting it on somebody else, looking for some way to blame or to push off that failure onto somebody else. All that does is it momentarily relieves you of some stress, but inevitably it doesn't allow you to grow in that moment. Granted, we are not all going to be perfect in this, and you shouldn't think that you are going to be perfect in this. What I want you to do rather is to look at it from a perspective of, how do I continue to grow, and maybe even look back a little, reflect on your life a little, and figure out where maybe some of those incidents came into play, and you can go back and own those. Our life is not a rehearsal. Our life continues to move forward, whether we're ready to or not. Make sure that you're owning each moment, engaged in each moment. Don't worry about blaming it on somebody else. Take that power of owning that positive or that negative and continue to move forward. Thanks for listening today. We'll talk to you next time.
Thanks for listening and supporting the Forged in the Fires podcast with Fireman Rob. Remember, don't forget to like and subscribe to this podcast, and please share this episode with a friend or family. To find out more about Fireman Rob or reach out about a question, go to www.firemanrob.com. Until next time, live your life forged in the fires.